Now, tea sippers, I know I'm not the only one that watches reality TV. Child, let's spill that tea. Clock that reality. Hi, tea sippers. Welcome to an all-new episode of Clock the Reali Tea. This is your host, Mark Midwestern Honey, and you know I bring it fresh to you every single week. And let's dive right into all these sneak peeks for all the current shows. Firstly, with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Girl, K. Michelle, what you mean Black was hitting you up in the DMs giving you his number? What's the team? Take a listen to this.
How was your day, Drew? How was the day? Was it romantic? Where did you go? What are the things?
Well, he did give me 200 long stem roses.
Oh.
So we did not kiss. I'm the same way that I was yesterday. Me and Black are still friends, period.
Oh my goodness.
Good to see you.
Really?
Did that for you?
Really? What?
I'll let y'all know when the wedding is, if it is one.
Got you 200. You talking about Black smoke, right? He been on the phone with you for 3.5 years.
Let me tell you something.
A little at a time.
A little patch. Well, y'all are friends.
I don't know that man. You don't know him?
I don't know that man.
He's in my DMs like, oh, you're so fine.
Wait.
Black.
No.
This is him. He said you did amazing. Never called that phone number.
He tried to give you his phone number?
Yeah.
Tea sippers, can I just say I miss the old days of RHOA? This all feels very orchestrated, very, thrown together, and I'm gonna just say that because I love the girls down, but I don't know, producers, production, stop cutting the scenes like that. Carry in natural conversation, stop folding it in the way that you're folding it in. Thank you. So anyway, I want to say also about the storyline with Black. Drew, is he for everybody? Because you're saying y'all just friends, you on the show. There's a clear elephant in the room because currently Ralph is still in the basement, but now that we know how things have panned out for you, girl, what's going on here? And K. Michelle said, I don't know that who. Kay said, I do not know that who. I do not know that man. Please keep it away from me. Stay over there with it. Let's not do that. Okay? And that's the kind of carrying on I want to see from my housewife. It's very, I don't know her. And also, let's clock in on Miss Pinky. Girl, stop telling these ladies all about your finances. Who cares? And also, if your man can bail you out, okay. And I know it's not about that, but girl, a lot of people don't have that. No shade. Go ahead and be independent. And maybe it's a good thing to see other Black women talking about money and foreclosures and all kinds of stuff and this and that. But girl, it's enough. It's enough. These white girls on these other shows like Salt Lake City be talking about finances too, but it's more so along the lines of, oh my God, I lost my $60,000 ring, or this is vintage. This is giving name brand bag, honey, totes up the wazoo. These earrings I got in divorce. Honey, that's what the other franchise give. So please, let's take out of this, and I know when it comes to Black people, when it comes to finances, it's taboo because a lot of Black people don't talk about finances. So kudos to the ladies for, putting this on the platform, but that's enough. I don't want to hear no more about that. I don't want to hear no more about that. I don't want to hear anything about anybody being broke, losing money. I understand that's life and being grown, but let's carry on. Let's get drama. Let's get the drama started. Let's get the drama started, baby. K. Michelle said, I don't know that man. Drew is very, very activated. We see Shamia being messy with Phaedra, talking about Phaedra is over here spreading rumors about Pinky Cole eating meat. That's the kind of carrying on I want to see. Stay on that storyline. Stay on the Kiki Boom Boom gossip of it all. And let's bring it to the runway, honey. Because I don't know what's going on here. No. And if that's a sneak peek we're getting for episode 5, y'all better have a lot more that y'all are not showing us. No shade, RHOA. And you know I love the girls. And I will say one last thing about RHOA is that the entire cast brings something. Right? Whether we have favorites or not, I feel like Kelly brings something to the table. But word on the street, some of these ladies' dynamics are going to shift. And I know K. Michelle is going to be rather close with Shamia and Kelly. behind the scenes and after the fact. And we know that Drew is over there with Angela. Clearly, Portia just listens to whatever Phaedra has to say, child, even if Phaedra's lying. And then we got Cynthia, who has these girls on this private jet. What's that about? Okay, Miss Cent. Miss 55 Cent, 56, 57, honey. Doing your thing. So, yeah. The RHOA girls, listen, I loved the episode, the most recent episode with Portia. The scene with her and that man hugging, and he coming over the house, they in her room, whatever. I don't know. The scene with Dennis was more interesting, honey. Yeah, that gave more of what I want to see from Portia. Now, when it comes to the dentist, speaking of the dentist, the one that is with K. Michelle, her husband, child, the one that she just married right before the show. Girl, this prenup conversation is exhausting. Leave her alone. That's her man. He has his career. She has hers. Hello? Y'all acting like K. Michelle's not over here like, oh yeah, I'm Oprah, so I need to make sure he signs XYZ. K. Michelle's like, okay. What y'all talking about? What now? That's my man. And y'all can move on from that. Like, stop talking about that. Stop having opinions about prenuptial agreements and all that. Whoop. Because we already know how the streets went down for y'all. Portia, Simon, Phaedra, Apollo. Shall we continue? Charles, Angela. Let's really talk about it. And Shamia, you got one more time to bring this man on the show who don't want to be here. Let him say the kiki boom boom in the kitchen and do what he has to do. And go ahead and do what y'all want to do, baby. At least Shamia is bringing storyline in regards to messiness. Because who's bringing the messy? Kelly? No. Kelly is bringing rehearsed reads and climbing. That's what Kelly is bringing me. Pinky is giving, I'm going to talk about my bankruptcy. Angela is giving, okay, let me fold it in for the girls, because you know the girls don't like to really get it together. That's what Angela gives. Cynthia is giving matriarch. Phaedra's giving what Phaedra gives, just line, child, kiki and boom boom. You know you said that girl was selling meat and ribs. You said she owned the rib shack, child. Now, Shamia put a little sauce on it, but baby, what you expect her to do? Phaedra, don't be messy and expect not to have it be a part of the dynamic here, babe. Don't do that, Phaedra. You a veteran. Damn near OG status. But anyway, the RHOA girls and the Peaches are doing what they need to do. So no blame on the girls, but production, let's tighten this up, okay? I want this to compete with Salt Lake City, okay? I want this to compete with Rhode Island. I don't want to watch RHOA and then be like, oh yay, my Rhode Island girls are coming on. Let me go get my wine and bloop, doop, 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 doop. That's what I want to do when I watch y'all. So, okay. Well, child, let's keep this show on the road and keep spilling this tea sippers because we have to get into these Rhode Island girls. And things are heating up because I don't think Kelsey really likes Miss Rosie. I think Miss Rosie is out of her league when it comes to the girls. And I think she thinks she could be Miss Ashley Darby and be messy all she wants to. But she's really just sitting here causing conflict. Take a listen to this, T.
Can I say something? I've seen many times, whether it's your spray tan, your food, every person who's done your makeup, every person that's done your hair, you always post. I appreciated you asking me to do my haircut. You never posted anything. Wait, let's play a game. How about you start with the word A, and then do what? A, B, I don't... What are we doing with A, B? I don't know games, though. What's a game? You gave me 0 credit online. Well, we never took any pictures of it. It doesn't matter. Recently, I paid her to do my hair and makeup be nice. I don't need Kelsey to cut my hair. She's had this certificate for about 2 minutes. It's about showing support. We're out of this group. He has 5 drinks in his hand. I want to hear the answer.
Give it to me raw. Tell me.
I like Ashley, even though I love her husband. I guess that's the one that I want to kill. Who I would want to F.
Yep.
Brianna.
Right. Yes.
And who do I want to marry? Who's the most money?
What is that? Vodka? You're whispering.
You're trying to find reasons to have a problem with me. Because I didn't tag you on Instagram. But I would have done that for you. Okay, great. And if you had asked me to, I would have done it for you. It's not top of mind. You never took a picture. It's not my job to take a picture of the back of my head, Kelsey. The back of your head is the reason why you got a haircut.
Tea sippers, what is Kelsey talking about? So she didn't take a picture of your hair and post it, so that's why you mad at her? Now, either these girls are closer than I thought, or maybe Rosie is being shady. Maybe she was like, oh, I'm not going to post her stuff because it's ugly and I'm not trying to promote her. But if she didn't say that or insinuate that, are we jumping to conclusions or are we trying to make TV? I love Kelsey down, but girl, I don't know about this. It doesn't give what I think you thought it was going to give in regards to checking her in regards to not posting your stuff. Girl, don't nobody want to post your weird ass business in this makeshift. Girl. And I will say Miss Rosie is still being quite messy with the girls. She's giving oil and water for a lot of them. I think she has a way of using her words that kind of gets reactions from other people. Or she'll do something and kind of be on guard like, oh, so now you coming for me? Or, she's just an easy target for the girls. Joellen went to tag that ass on the first episode. We had Liz. I don't know, Liz is okay with Rosie. Miss Alicia wanted to tag that ass, and now Kelsey have a problem. What's this about? I think Rosie might be one of the it girls of Rhode Island, and the girls don't like that. Okay? I think a lot of they old ass dads loved the weather girl, honey. When she was weathering around. When she was Miss Traffic Girl. When she was reporting, honey. And I think some of the girls don't like that. Because I don't see nothing wrong with her husband. I think her storyline is weird. I think Rosie has a weird storyline. Next to Ashley. I feel like Ashley's just there. The more I watch, Ashley's just there. I feel like Ashley and her husband are doing what they gotta do. You know, bloom, 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 with this restaurant and him being a workaholic. Okay. Anything else? Because Liz is open up about Gary selling his boat. And she was talking about how Gary was doing his thing and not home a lot. And the kids were kind of like left up to her to take care of. And she was holding them down. But she was sad because she was missing him. Girl, that sounds like a very dark time. Because why you not text me on the boat with you? I want to twerk on the boat. No shade. There's no reason for you to be gone for months at a time doing your little boat excursions. I don't care what it is. Now, maybe the agreement was you hold down the house. I'm going to do my extracurricular activities. And then later on in life, we'll love it. But she said this selling the boat thing is a celebration. And Gary's looking like, damn, I gotta let the boat go. And she's looking like, no, this is the devil. This boat that you had, these little excursions, these little fishing trips that you did with me and playing with Michael Jordan, clock that was too much. Don't do that to me. If we're gonna be running into celebrities, you're taking me with you. Now clock that. So I love what she's giving in regards to this. And yeah, let the boat go. Bye. It was a problem. Joellen is still trying to expose Brian for his antics and how he has been treating Miss Rula. And Rula just don't know what to do. Rula is just oblivious. She just lets this man embarrass her. She just walks around with the girls like, oh yeah, I am listening. But there's always two sides to just Rula. Rula wants that check. Rula wants that check. And let me tell y'all why Rula wants the check. The gag is, you know, there's a certain amount of time you could be with somebody in order for you to get part of the coins. Okay? And I think she's willing to wait that out in regards to whatever agreement that they have set up for spousal support or whatever, child. Go and do what you gotta do. But really, it's gonna be a quick pack up and a hang up. Okay? Because I bet you if you decided to do something outside of your marriage, Miss Brian will be all over that ass. Mad as hell. But now he up here calling people's HR at their jobs and stuff. Like, hang him up, girl. Stop playing with him. You know better. You can do better than that. You can do better than Brian, Miss Rula. Okay? Shifting gears. You know who can also do better? Bose. Bose, you can do so much better, bitch. First of all, just take a listen to this. Bose, what? Girl, stop. Take a listen.
When in the hell did I tell you that I was losing money on my business?
It's a charitable venture.
Absolutely. And so, by the way, that is not failure.
I didn't say it was a failure.
Yes, you did. You said that my business was failing.
I said it didn't go
And
well because
it's
you
not
told me you were
failing.
losing money on it.
You are promoting your businesses and setting up your margins so you can be rich as
Yeah.
That is not my intention.
Bose said Amanda walked away from a cult just to build one herself. Amanda, what was your response to that?
Well, so the thing about a cult is you lose your autonomy. You're controlled, you're isolated, you're encouraged not to think for yourself. Whereas my business is the polar opposite. I encourage women to think for themselves. To not do what they were told to do by their father, by their husband in church, whatever it was, and go for what they really want.
We
could
That's a thin line.
You,
It's the thickest line in the world.
encourage women to think the same way
No.
about a concept of how they manage their energy with money.
The idea that it's manifesting money is very
I thought that's what it
small-minded. It's a tiny slice of the whole thing.
But all you talk about is how to make money.
manifesting money.
All of
That's
them are
all
to
you
help,
talk about all the time.
and praise God for it. All of
But
them
I'm
are
like,
to
how
help
else are we
people.
supposed to know what the business is
All
about?
of them are to help women make money, yes, but it is not manifesting a low.
Let me ask you this. Have you published your cult book yet?
No, I just finished chapter 6 last week.
Oh, you did?
Did
chapter
you get one
6.
after me? No.
You were not in the book.
Thank you. Thank God.
In Italy, Sutton had an issue with Dorit doing a deep dive on Amanda's history, but Sutton, a few years ago, you earned the nickname Fancy Drew for your tendency to dig deeply into other people's lives. Does that seem hypocritical?
Which lives did I do a deep
Are
dive?
you
I'm
reading
reading
next to the LA Times?
Have you seen the latest? I did. Did you read the whole thing? I read the whole thing.
You did, so then you tell us because we haven't had time to read it.
It's so complicated.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's what the whole article, just so long. If Erica's business is under her name
Yes.
and was accepting these funds,
Right.
that's trouble.
We were all asked to read the same article that
Can I
morning.
say something?
I didn't do any more diving than that. Do you remember when I came to your house, Sutton, and you were telling me how you did a deep dive on Amanda?
No, I didn't.
And you were going to sign up for her courses.
I want to see how she has made this a business that makes money.
So you are going to take Amanda's class.
I just want to see how it works. I want to see what these people are signing up for. My expectation is to make $500,000 a month.
Listen, y'all can say what y'all want to say about Scamanda, but clearly she has a girl shook and bothered, like always. Okay? And Bose, girl, stop being that mad about that. Really? If it's light work when it comes to what you do versus what she does, are you gonna move on? What does what Amanda got going on have to do with you? Because Bose, don't do that. Because now we're deflecting off of Keeley and all this stuff and the wedding plans. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And please don't play with her. Because Scamanda, she said, even if I'm only on here for one season, all y'all are talking about me. I have a book coming out. All y'all girls would know what I do. Very that. And I can't be mad at Scamanda about that. Now, do I want her to come back to the show? Absolutely not. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. I'm annoyed. Maybe I'm supposed to be annoyed, so I don't want to say too much. But at the end of the day, Scamanda, no, ma'am. I need her gone. I need Bose gone. Miss Rachel is on thin ice. After this reunion performance, Miss Rachel is on thin ice. Girl, because I'm not watching the Beverly Hills Housewives with featuring Rachel Zah. Because it didn't really give what it used to give. Like, what it gave when she was doing her own show. It didn't give that. You know? And she brought a lot of fresh energy. I love Rachel. Y'all know I love Rachel down. I've been telling y'all that she needs to be Center Diamond since this season aired, honey. But I don't know what it's giving right now. And I'm just going to be very freaking honest. Because why are we piling all on Amanda? So y'all mad because Scamanda has a job that y'all completely don't understand. So instead of becoming her friend, pulling the Sutton and taking her classes, y'all taking her to task and calling her inauthentic? Maybe this is who she is. Maybe she's just one of those white girls that, praise the Lord, that I got my own business and the girlies are standing up. Maybe she got lucky. What's the tea? Move past what Scamanda got going on. Y'all have bigger fish to fry. What's going on with Kyle Richards and Mauricia? Sutton, what's going on with this last name change? This, like Andy said, this is the first time we're meeting Sutton Brown. Sutton Brown is giving Sutton Strack to me, honey. Sutton was very relaxed all season, and then now she want to buck up with Dorit. She always gets bucked with Dorit. Sutton can go too. So there we go. I think we need to empty house. I think Scamanda needs to go. I think Sutton needs to go. I think Bose needs to go. I think Rachel should come back, but tread lightly. Keep Kyle, keep Erica, keep Dorit. Who else on the show? Who else on the show? I missed somebody. Somebody else is on. Look. Fold Renna back in. We need Renna. We need Kim Richards with all that drama, child. If we can't get Kim, keep Kathy. We definitely need Miss Girl to stay. Jennifer Tilly. I need her to stay and play with the girls. And then we could do a couple newbies and go ahead and start recycling people in like Denise and Camille. Go ahead and bring us back to the glory days of Beverly Hills, child. And when it comes to this, just the storyline and how thrown together this season was, I feel like this reunion doesn't need 3 parts. I feel like the ladies can get what they need to get out in 1 part. And I also feel like Dorit, as much as how annoyed people are with Dorit is pretty much the main character of this season and last season. Dorit's storyline carries through, and then we have other girls playing with her. And y'all know, I wasn't a huge Dorito fan back when Garcelle was on. But now, I'm looking at the show a little differently. And I'm trying to understand dynamics. Now, I know I was saying to scrap the girls. But, let's say this entire cast comes back next season. Wow. I'm going to be snoring. I'm going to be bored. I'm going to need to see a wedding or something. I'm going to need to see something extravagant. I'm going to need Erica to start bringing around her Mega Man so the girls can read him. I'm going to need Sutton Brown to start dating. And girl, that's fine if you don't want to start dating. Okay. But, Bravo, this isn't the real divorcees of Beverly Hills. And the only one married in the show is motherfucking Scamanda with her man. No. And if that's the case, get rid of all the girls and keep Scamanda. And throw more, and look, recast. If that's what we're doing, listen, because if y'all trying to breathe fresh air in the Beverly Hills, either return somebody out, get rid of some of these key players on this season because they're doing what they need to do for right now. But I'm tired. Beverly Hills is a wrap. And next season, baby, season 16 better give us what we've been waiting for with these diamonds. And pluck an actual, like, a A-lister's son or daughter or somebody on here. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, Beverly Hills. Because no shade, but I don't know how I feel about being geeked up about seeing a 3-part Beverly Hills reunion. I don't think anybody does. Alright, last but not least, let's go ahead and talk about the ladies of London because Miss Marco has me completely messed up with how she's been handling Miss Mark Francis, honey. Don't do too much on my namesake. Because here's the thing. Margot, there's a difference between coming in and making your mark in London and being a straight up bully, homophobic pig hoe. Okay? And I'm not taking back any of those words. Stop doing that. Calling somebody a freak and all that. Girl, what's wrong with you? Are you crazy? And then not being able to understand how they all communicate and adjust your communication style. Girl, this is the UK. This is London, baby. Yuck. Take a listen to this.
In a deep way. I'm just the thing that's coming into my mind right now. Like, if you were bullied, how can he bully me and hurt my feelings and do all of these things when that's part of his story? Yeah.
My thought is, if you are in the wrong and you can't see it, and other people you trust tell you you're in the wrong, you have to listen. There's something there. There's a reason why all these people are saying things. And I don't think that plays well in Margot's world.
Hurt people hurt people.
I spent my whole life trying to protect myself because I was definitely the only person who was obviously gay in a school of about 1,000 boys. Like, you feel this immense shame for so long that I then just decided that I wasn't going to tolerate it anymore and that I was only going to allow myself to be close to people that I really trusted. But sometimes then you just think, wow, maybe the moment you go out of that circle of trust, everyone just really does think you're
You're not weird. Stop saying that. That is not true. You are one of us, and you are the most beautiful human being inside out, and you are very loved, and you are no different to anyone else. Can you please stop saying that? This really breaks my heart, okay? You are a beautiful human being. Just don't let that affect you, my love. She's just been a bitch. Oh my God.
Caitlin, it's go time, baby.
Should we go outside? Should we go outside?
I really don't want to do this.
Should we go outside?
This is not okay.
My love, I'm so sorry. Okay, just wait.
I just don't want to make a scene.
Do not make a scene.
Hello. Thank you so much for joining us.
That's the last thing I need. 1 second. Just 1 second.
Oh, child. Poor Mark Francis. Poor Mark Francis. Child, I can relate. Trying to fit into groups and, like, there's one bad apple that's giving you a hard time and everybody else seems to be cool, and then another bad apple turns into another bad apple, and then a bunch of bad apples start folding in. Child, I get it. But here's the thing. Mark Francis, pay her dust. And Margot, nobody likes you. Okay? Nobody likes Margot. Nobody likes a bully who doesn't take accountability. And Margot definitely gives us the stereotypical American white woman. And I think that's what the ladies of London is doing well, is that they're giving us stereotypes, but they're also giving us reality in regards to how this personality is being operated amongst these people who are English born, who have a camaraderie, who have an understanding of hardship, who might have different policies when it comes to bullying, harassment, all that kind of stuff, child, whatever. But when it comes to this, Margot, you just up here just a weirdo. Like, she did all that crying. She did all that sit down with Micah and with the girls. Still calling him a weirdo. Still saying he's a freak. Still thinking it's weird that he's with the girls. Girl, shut up. Why are you with the girls? And stop trying to have scenes with you not having no makeup on, being natural, trying to convince us that you're that girl. After you have this breakdown from crying from bullying. Girl, you're bullying. Why are you crying? That's very Karen behavior. And here's the thing. If we're going to continue to have Karen behavior on the show, I want to see that, because I want to see the Karen get taken down by the rest of the girls. But what I am not here for is the fact that these UK girlies are not getting a reunion. With how Martha carried, how Lottie had a good storyline with getting pregnant with her designer husband, Chad. How Micah is playing with the girls and from the U.S. and still friendly with everybody. How Kimmy has a great personality. The Emma of it all, child. You know I revere over Miss Emma. Miss Aristocrat, honey. Aristocrat boots. Miss Emma. The girl. This show is way better than Beverly Hills. The storylines are tighter. The natural connections are tighter. We're understanding more about London and the city. And I feel like, Bravo, if y'all can give us another season of The Ladies of London, The New Reign, I'm here for it. But put it on Peacock. Clearly, Bravo, y'all don't deserve a great show, because why are we getting 3 parts to the highly viewed, lackluster Beverly Hills when this show is delivering all of this? You know, it's definitely a problem over there. But here's the thing. I know y'all like to listen to the tea, and I want to thank y'all for listening to another episode of Clock the Reali Tea. This is your host, Mark Midwestern Honey, and I bring it to you fresh every single week. And stay tuned, because we're going to be getting into much more coming up. I hope you're having a great spring and that you're getting outside and enjoying the weather, child, if you can, child. Now, if you can't, that's on you. Bye.